All right, Sonny, I made this weather graphic 3 days ago, and it's still true. Stormy days ahead. When will it end? We'll have the forecast coming up. And our fantastic weather pattern does continue here in Central Florida, but I do see some rain in the forecast. All right, just get outside and do some walking. Looks good right now here in Central Florida. 80 degrees. We have a lot of sunshine. Another perfect evening.
Hi, Glenn.
How you doing? Yeah, it looks like wind and rain will begin to increase as we get into the day tomorrow. Basically, we're looking at around 6, 7 a.m. for the bulk of the heavier, more steadier rain to start moving in from the Gulf of Mexico. And we are tracking the tropics for tonight. The good news does continue to roll right along out across the central and the eastern Atlantic. We continue to be as quiet as can be, but locally, more showers and storms in the forecast. How heavy will the rain be? That forecast next. Fall-like weather, almost winter-like weather for us here in Central Florida with a stalled out front and copious amounts of Gulf of Mexico moisture. Rain still coming down, and here's how much rain has already fallen across the area. In green, you're looking at 1.5 to 2 inches of rain just for the last 24 hours. Areas to the north a little bit less, about 1/2 of an inch. As you go out to the east, you still look at about 1/2 of an inch to 1.5 inches of rain in a few spots, and in a few select locations already today we've seen over 2 inches of rain. The flood watch does continue, as we talked about earlier, through tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. Here's a replay of the rain so far today. Moderate, heavy at times, especially in the orange and the red. That is now shifted out to the east, but there's another new wave of moderate to heavy rain currently moving through Orange County and Seminole County and Brevard County. First batch is gone. Second batch is locked and loaded out to your west, out towards Bithlo and Christmas. Cocoa Beach, Palm Shores, looking at some scattered moderate to heavy rain out towards the west, out towards Celebration, Hunters Creek, St. Cloud, and up towards SeaWorld. Heavy rain still coming down. Also more moderate to heavy rainfall in the yellow and the orange out through Sumter County. And one last stop, Gainesville, some heavy rain currently coming through. It is beginning to ease up just a little bit, and this line again is drifting up towards the north, and occasionally a few rumbles of thunder currently out towards Palatka. Here's our rainfall forecast for additional rainfall over the next 2 days. Very impressive. Anywhere from 1.5 to nearly 4 inches of rain out towards Tampa, St. Pete. As we go through the latter part of the day on Wednesday, we could add to that just a little bit as a secondary cold front tries to move on in, but doesn't necessarily move on through. 73 degrees of current temperature in Orlando. We are rain cool. Look at our time lapse today showing winds going at different directions with height. You see the low levels. We basically have a light southwesterly wind in the middle part of the atmosphere. Winds are coming up out of the due south, but definitely everything is adding to this whole mix. And then on top of that, when it comes to the rain, and then on top of that, you take the stalled front and that just squeezes out the heavier rain. Live picture downtown, 73 degrees right now, a north wind at 5 miles per hour. So the rain will continue through this evening. We'll begin to taper off. Showers will be decreasing a bit as we get into Wednesday, and potentially many areas with over the next 2 days will be picking up about 3 to 4 inches of rain. Thank you, Sonny. Our dry season is here. We've been waiting for many months to see the humidity drop and the chance of rain go away altogether, and it has arrived. Right now, live radar is rain-free over land. A few little coastal showers staying offshore. Right now, 78 degrees, northwesterly wind at 16. Looks fantastic. Green clouds out there right now. For tonight, the skies will begin to clear, and that means tomorrow we're back into the lower to middle 80s, and northwesterly wind and a whole bunch of sunshine. 79 degrees currently down in Lakeland, at 78 in Titusville, 66 right now on Palm Coast, 71, very comfortable current temperature up in Gainesville. Look at the breeze. Been a little brisk today, mainly out of the north-northwest. Live picture downtown, looking to the north, 78 degrees. You can see the clearing continues, and it looks like the skies will completely clear out later tonight, especially from Orlando out towards the west side, and then we expect to see beautiful weather over the next several days. 83 degrees our high temperature for today. Normal high is now 86. 72 degrees our early morning low. Probably also wondering, when will we start to see some cold weather? When would we get our first freeze? Usually on average over the last 10 years in Claremont, it's around December 27th. In Oviedo, about December 28th. In Daytona, January 1st. So basically right around the holidays. That is when we usually start to get the big cold fronts and the potential, at least the potential, of a freeze. It's 82 degrees, still cloudy in Miami with some sprinkles, but cooler weather to the north. Here's our forecast for tonight. Looks fantastic. 68 in Titusville, 67 downtown, and 59 degrees up in Gainesville. Here's our AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Nothing but sunshine, comfortable humidity, and pleasant temperatures, mid-80s through the weekend.